In this video, I'm gonna be buying Section 8 rental properties in Missouri completely virtually from my computer. In the last 10 years, I've done this over 650 times. I'm gonna show you how I find the deals, analyze the deals, fund the deals, and build a team on the ground to buy these rental properties without me ever visiting them. Let's get into it. All right, so the first place that I go to buy Section 8 rentals is Zillow, okay? Zillow is gonna be the first place that I go to that I try to find inventory, and we're just gonna start off with the city that I know, like, and trust the most, which is gonna be St. Louis, Missouri. Let me give you guys some context. So this is St. Louis right here, right? But you can actually invest in the entire area of St. Louis. So first thing we're gonna do, remove the boundary. Then I wanna find properties. Most properties are gonna cash flow below 100,000 bucks. Next thing we wanna do is check out, I typically like to do 3-bedroom, 1-baths. Like, all right, cool. We got that down from, thousands of listings down to 228 active listings, okay? So that's a good start. Next, I wanna make sure I'm just buying single family houses. So we're down to 185. We don't want any new construction, no auctions, no foreclosures, no coming soon. So we got this many deals to kind of analyze. Now, one of my secrets is coming in here and typing Section 8. And this gives us 5 results, 4 of them being on the Missouri side. You want to invest in the Missouri side, not the Illinois side. I always tend to invest in the Missouri side because of the landlord-tenant laws, and you don't really want to invest in Illinois for the landlord-tenant laws. Okay, now we come in here, and now I want to just open up these 5. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, open this up, 95,000 bucks, 3-bedroom, 1-bath. 3-bedroom one that currently Section 8 occupied. We got to figure out what the rents are on this one, but this one looks pretty good. Photos look good, looks nice, clean, safe, livable. Okay. Next, what do we have? Another one, 99,000 bucks, no photos. Section 8, 100% paid, tenant occupied, $11.80 per month, great ROI, amazing. So we'll analyze that one. We got one for 77,000 bucks, rent 145 with Section 8 with tenant paying all utilities. Okay, I wonder how much the Section 8 department pays. This one looks like it needs some renovation, so I'm probably going to skip on that one. Cool. So just from like a quick initial search, we got three deals to kind of look at and analyze. Now you might be asking, okay, Antoine, then how do you go and analyze them? What do you use to analyze them? I use app.flipsystem.com. You can come in here, you can just register and make a new account on here. You just got to fill out this quick form to register. Okay, since I already have an account, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Okay, then I like this one the most, so let's focus on this one because we already have the rent. So I'm going to take the address, 99,000 bucks, and we're going to come in here and add a property. Save that, and then we're gonna do just a buy and hold. So 99,000, repair costs, let's just say it's 3,000 bucks. Annual taxes, I'm gonna put 1,500. Insurance, 1,000. Current rent is 1180. We got vacancy and maintenance, 7%. Cool, let's go ahead and save that and see what we got. Project management fee, 0. Cool. So with this, we're going to buy this house for 99,000. I'm going to get a loan on it. I'm going to put 20% down, 7% interest rate, 2 points. We got some loan costs over here. The rent is 1180. Then we have taxes, insurance, property management, vacancy and maintenance, and debt service. So we're making $267 per month with an 11% ROI. And this includes property management of 10%, vacancy and maintenance of 5% as well. Okay. Deal looks pretty good. Exterior wise, doesn't look that bad. Castle Point is an okay kind of neighborhood. What I can do now is check out the street view. This is the house right here. Cool. Area doesn't look bad at all. Looks very B class. Next, I can actually check out what the property taxes are. So property taxes are $1,250. I put $1,500, so that was a pretty good guess, Antoine. Thank you. I put 1,500, so we're kind of good there in case the taxes go up. So boom, there we go. How long did that take, folks? A couple minutes, and we found a buy and hold. Obviously, this is the easy part. The hard part is going to be actually taking this deal and finding a team on the ground, like a realtor, property manager, contractor, etc., that is good and reputable, pretty much from To do that, you just have to do trial and error, to be honest, and just go out there and just find some of these people and test them out with deals like this. But this is a really good deal. I would go ahead and probably just reach out to the listing agent here, who is going to be what? The listing agent is going to be Chris R. Hill. I would give this guy a call or shoot him a text. It's been listed for 50 days as well, so you could probably get a little price reduction on that one. So pretty good, right? Let's go to the other one. So we got Fenwick here. This was the other one that we liked. We don't know what the rents are on this one, so I'm just going to skip out on this one. Pretty much if I don't know what the rents are, I just shoot a text or give this person a call, Andrea, and I give her a call and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in this property. What does it rent out for? Cool. Any wiggle room on the price? I know you guys just reduced the price. Why is it selling? All these kind of questions come up. If you don't know what questions to ask, just ChatGPT it, and they'll give you some questions that sound smart. Okay, next one, $77,000. We got Shepley. Rent is 1045. Let's go ahead and analyze this one. I go back to the Flip System portal. I add it in here, put the address, save, analysis, buy and hold. This software too can also do, like if we wanted to do a fix and flip or burst strategy or whatever, we can also analyze it that way. This one is 77,000, so that's pretty good. Repair costs, I always put 3K. Annual taxes, 1,500. Insurance, 1,000. Current rent, 1045, 1045. Most property managers are going to charge you 10%. Interest rates right now are right around 7%. Go ahead and save that bad boy. So this is around a 14% cash on cash return, which is pretty good. If you remove the vacancy and maintenance, we're looking at a 16% ROI, which is very, very good. Okay. I want this number to be above 8%, 10% typically. The amount needed to buy this property is $23,000. Again, the hard part is going to be finding the local team on the ground to actually run this deal and manage this deal, right? So finding the deals is pretty self-explanatory, as you can see. Obviously, this was using my keyword search, which only searches up properties that are Section 8 occupied and Section 8 rented. Because if I didn't do that, we would have 300 deals to kind of go through, which isn't going to be that great. So we always want to try to just find the low-hanging fruit, stuff that is Section 8 occupied. And, my recommendation, if you haven't invested in real estate before, is to buy something Section 8 occupied already and try to see if there's a property manager in place, realtor in place that you can use and leverage that already has been managing that property, has already been running that deal. And then you can try to buy some vacant stuff and all that kind of stuff in order to find some properties to buy, renovate, rent out, and then refinance or sell. Okay. A way that you could do that is by coming into the Flip System portal. You can actually go to Marketplace, and on Marketplace, it'll have deals in different cities here. So this is in Dayton, Ohio. This is in Toledo, Ohio, St. Louis, Missouri. So what we can do is actually come in here, add this property to our queue. We can come in here, and this can manage our entire process. We can actually come in here and find deals. So if you want more deals kind of on autopilot, this would be for burrs or turnkey flips. You can come in here and analyze deals like this, which is a fix and flip, making 45% return on investment, 10% cash on cash return if you sold it as a turnkey rental, and 12% cash on cash return if you do a refinance. Now, the deals we just analyzed are pretty damn good, right? Just in that couple of minutes. But the problem is that there was only 4 of them. So if you're first starting off, or you call that broker, call that realtor, and they're like, yeah, sorry, Antoine, those are already sold. Those are gone. Those houses need a lot more work than $3,000. We're kind of shit out of luck, which sucks. So you're going to need to find a way to find deals on autopilot. I recommend, going, even if you just use the calculator here, it's a completely free calculator. You guys can come in here and analyze deals, add them to the property just like this. And then completely free, you can use this to manage the entire life cycle of your deals. So there's nothing else like it. Now, finding deals, I would either use Zillow or use the Flip System Marketplace to get those deals. But that is how I would go out there and buy Section 8 rental properties today in 2025 if I was going to do stuff in Missouri. St. Louis is probably going to be the best place in Missouri in order to do this. There's not many other large cities in Missouri to go and buy Section 8 rentals. and buy houses below $150,000. Most properties above $150,000 are not going to cash flow. Okay. So you want to really try to stay below $150,000. Another key thing I can do here, see how many listings show up. There's 14 listings: Peoria, Illinois, Illinois, and then St. Louis. That's it. I've actually bought some houses in Illinois. Again, this is not a Missouri. This is a Missouri video, not an Illinois video. But I've bought some rental properties out here as well, and they've performed. They've done well. But check this out. Let's see what market has the most Section 8 rentals. And this can kind of give us a lay of the land of how many are in each market. So we got Cleveland, Detroit, North Indiana, Peoria, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, right? So I kind of like doing that and zooming out a little bit sometimes, even if you just remove this keyword search here. You can actually see which markets across the country have the most kind of inventory. You see a lot in Oklahoma City. You see a lot in Birmingham. Atlanta has a little bit. Cleveland has a bunch. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania has a bunch. Detroit has a ton. So this is kind of the way that again, back of the napkin, if I really want to just find a rough market where I think would make sense to invest, that's kind of how I would begin. If you enjoy this and want more free content just like this, please check out the 1.5 hour free course that I launched on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next one.